So my first memory of dancing would definitely have been from preschool. The day I was graduating and going to kindergarten. See, we got in a circle and everyone graduating that day would have the option of dancing in that circle to celebrate. They wanted to only. Some kids didn't, some kids did. I was one of the kids that didn't dance. I thought I was too cool to dance. And I kind of regret it now, you know. I mean, you only get one graduation from preschool. But know this, I now know this, that no one's ever too cool or too uncool to dance. From then on, I don't really remember that much, you know. When we did these school dance, not like in elementary school, we did school like dance project things, some dancing in PE. We had these like the May Day dance.
Are we going?
Like we danced in front of parents.
Okay.
But we didn't do that much, and I was never very in dancing. And then I started in the 6th grade, and we had our first school dance. Oh, and we danced with girls. And basically, I would, me and my friends, the rock kids, would jump to rock. We wouldn't really dance to rap. And I'd actually danced my first dance to some rap. Yeah. And but then eventually, me and my rock friends, we made fun of the rap people's dancing. They dance in this very, very small circle, maybe 3 feet in diameter, with each other around. They'd be, sea walking, crip walking, all very poorly. So like me and Ari Trozo was the man that made this all possible. He was the one that did it first, and I thank him for that. He's up in Napa somewhere. And he would sit in the middle of these circles and just sit there in the middle of their circles. I took that on for him, and I did it more than him, He did it one time, I did it like 50. And sometimes they would kick you. To 6th grade, I was Zoolander for Halloween, which kind of, 6th grade I was Zoolander, which it made me more of who I am. I would say Zoolander is kind of just crazy guy, I have to say. And I'd like to be like all the modeling stuff, and I loved the movie and stuff, and it's like male models, sexy people. So I did that until around 7th grade. And, I always danced a bit in 8th grade. It was the first dance in 8th grade. Me and Walker McFarlane, a good friend of mine, back in Seattle, quite Lilienthal, in case I didn't mention it before. We went in front of the people in the dance due to and this obnoxious dance. It's kind of like thrusting, like a pelvic thrust, like the bump, kind of, with our arms up, to a Will Smith song. I remember it was a high top dance, so people were allowed to go on stage and do some dancing. And High Top did all our dances. Then me and Walker McFarlane, and eventually, then I got a lot of people to do that with me. And these 7th graders and 6th graders would do it to copy us, because they thought it was funny too. Little wanksters, known wancers, wannabe dancers. Gotta think about that one. Wancers. So then, but you gotta respect their dancing, but gotta make your own path. Something I struggle with every day, trying to avoid being Wally. But yes, so we do these obnoxious dances, and eventually they got more and more evolved. I still like our one move the best, because we did that for 4.5 minutes straight. Then, I went to backpacking camp. That was a very fun camp. I had already gone to it year before, but this year was more fun because I liked the people I was in the group more with, So I went to backpacking camp, and it's my 2nd year going there. And, we had a dance party. Oh yes, earlier in this backpacking camp, before it was backpacking camp, it was science camp. And I did a little dancing there before. I actually tried to break dance. It didn't work out well. I did horrible worm, and people made fun of me for not being able to do the worm. Anyway, So at backpacking camp, which evolved from science camp, we had these Thursday dance parties. They were all with iPod and CD music. So it wasn't like all hip hop. It was like a bunch of like fun music. I like to dance to fun music, not rap. And rap's okay. Like some of his like Get Low and Ice Ice Baby, and some Eminem songs, and that like This Is How We Do, bit of it, you know, that song. I mean, some of them are good, you know, and not all of them. And yeah, R. Kelly had some good stuff, you know, some funny stuff that. Anyway, so yeah, I would dance there too, and yeah, I did a little dancing there. I did some moves, you know, but this is before I really became focused on dancing. So then I come to lip Wilmerding. You know, I was a singleton, didn't know anyone except, you know, I kind of knew Diego and James Berg. They had left at 5th grade. You know, knew Garrett because I had played it with him once. I think I recalled Blau. I don't know quite for sure because, you know, I can't really remember. Then, alright.
So I was more or less known as a crazy person. I was like, the crazy guy. Like, oh, Boosh, you're the crazy guy? Yeah.
One of my first memories of Boosh is we were walking into this parking lot, and BJ and him were in this fight, and Boosh turned to BJ and said, dude, I will break all your fingers and make you scream. And then it was just dead quiet. And I'll never forget that. It's imprinted in my mind forever.
Alright. That was my name.
People, but that's cool.
I mean, a lot of people knew me for my crazy clothes. I mean, I did a bit of dancing and acting with each like these intermission, this little move I would do, you know, like this little like twist and stuff.
There was a time in acting where he did his like little dance also in leather.
There was, yeah, near a little interlude. That was pretty good. I actually found it kind of useless, but now I know why you were dancing.
And yeah, so that was most of the beginning of freshman year, the first semester. Just known as a crazy guy, stuff like that. At House, I had some weird clothes. House Party 04. I had some weird clothes. People recognized me for that. Like I was the crazy clothes, like Guatemalan and leather and stuff like that. Pleather, actually. Pleather are the pants.
I think during House Party, you would like dress in leather and you were just dancing it all out, and that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Any other thing I should say?
Yeah, and also House Party. I did a little flamboyant thing where I changed my outfit like 20 times. Yeah.
The first time I remember Boosh dancing was House Party. He was wearing his leather pants, and it really creeped me out because he was like twitching his butt all over the place. And I was like, who is this kid? Like, what's he doing? He's crazy. But then I realized that Boosh was Boosh, and that his dancing was something a part of Boosh, and I've come to like appreciate the goofiness of his dancing, and I think he should take dance next semester and be one of the only like 4 guys in dance. I think he'd enjoy it very much. He has moves.